Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. First off, just a disclaimer, this video is not sponsored in any way by the brands and website mentioned here. This video is made for sharing and enjoyment purposes only. So I'm just going to unbox it while I'll tell you a little story behind this purchase. I have been looking for this style for years. This bag came out in 2016. I did not know they had this style and size around 2018, so by that time this was very hard to come by. I searched for this in my travels, and whenever I ask about this bag to a Dior SA, it is either they were available but not in the color I like, sold out, or they didn't even know this style existed. So I feel this was a very seasonal piece and it is likely discontinued. Fast forward to this year, a few months back was my birthday and thought about this bag again. So I was browsing images in Google and it led me to the Rebag website with this listing on, and it says it is in stock. Then I went to research for reviews on Rebag to see if it's legit, since it is my first time hearing about them, and that research led me to conclude that they were in fact legit. I was actually surprised that this wasn't as popular as Fashion File, since they also had a massive inventory on their website. Anyway, I ordered and now here it is. So here it is. This is the bag. It is the Diorama satchel in grain leather, and the color is metallic gold with silver hardware. I believe this is the biggest size out of all the Diorama bag, and this size came out in fall 2016, as I mentioned before. It features a top handle chain strap, which I like. and a removable canvas strap, which gives it a more casual look and more flexibility in terms of wear. Even though the color is metallic, it is a muted kind of metallic. It is not shiny. So I think this could be great for casual and formal wear. The size of this bag is 11 inches in width, 8 inches in height, and 4.5 inches in depth. The handle drop is 4 inches and the strap length is about 18 to 9 inches long. This was listed as excellent and the condition details were light wear on base, corners, which I can hardly see any wear at all, faint creasing underneath flap, yeah, just it's really not that bad, and scratches on hardware. The hardware, I can barely see scratches though, and even on this thing here, it is protected by plastic there. So I can see the description they put on the website is true, since I can barely see any flaws in the bag. It came with its own authenticity card from Rebag. I would call it their own authenticity card. It has the image of this is the card. It has the image of the bag and the details, plus the stamp code, the model name, and the brand, and it says certified by rebag.com. Behind this is just their name. So that is pretty neat. Now let me just put this away. So onto the Rebag website itself. The photos on the listing were not that many. There were only 5. 3 of them were photos of the exterior, including the bottom of the bag. One was the stamp code and the other one was the interior, which was not very clear as it was cut off. So I went ahead and asked for an actual photo of it, and they were very kind to send me 2 photos of the actual bag. I was when they sent it to me, I was very surprised that it is actually a gold more than a yellow, as it had seam on the website. So I was glad they were able to provide that. This brings me to the #1 pro when buying from Rebag. They have this chat feature on the website that you can just click anytime you have questions about a particular item, or if you want more photos about a bag, you can just click on that button and chat with them, or send them an email, and they will reply to you very promptly. From my experience, I can say. I will insert a photo of that so you will know what I'm talking about. From my experience, they were very accessible in this regard, and most of the chat representatives I talked to were very pleasant and responsive as well. This is the biggest pro, I think, for them based on my experience, because I asked about a couple of other bags as well, and every time they really do try to reply to you as much as they can. Another thing though is if you are from overseas or is using an international credit card to check out, if you are a first-time customer, just like I used my credit card with an international billing address, and I was asked for a proof of identity, either in a passport or driver's license, to be sent via email, and I was not really comfortable doing that, so they told me they can cancel the order and I will be refunded, and I can check out again using PayPal. So I did just that and it went through. But the thing is that when I checked my bank statement, the amount refunded to me was a lot less than what I paid for. It was $100 less, I think. It was because of the, it's because of the differences in the conversion, or they didn't include the tax amount, which was around the same value. So I really end up paying $100 more. So just a tip for international buyers, if you do not want to go through the same trouble as I did, and if you're not comfortable sharing or sending in your passport details or license or ID, just use PayPal. Okay, so just to round this up, Rebag.com, browsing the website can be easy, although it sometimes freezes. I don't know for what reason, but it is bearable for most part. Another thing is the photos they post are not that many and not that detailed. You can zoom in, but if you want further details of the hardware or the flaws, you won't really be able to see that. Yeah, that's probably the con that I see. Apart from that though, it was an overall pleasant experience purchasing from them. The bag was packaged nicely, as you can see from the unboxing. The bag was surrounded with bubble wrap and wrapping paper. It was even packed in a plastic bag. I think it's a good idea to protect the bag from getting wet. Plus, they include their own dust bag, even if the bag already has their own original dust bag. Their customer service is superb and very accessible, so I like that very much about them. Okay, so that is it for this video today. I hope you can share your experiences with me if you have purchased from them before. For those who are wondering about Rebag, it is legit from my experience, and if you have further questions about my experience, you can comment down below. As usual, if you have come this far, please do give me a thumbs up, like, share, and subscribe to my channel for future bag related videos or online shopping related videos. I hope to see you soon. Bye.